Friends, good evening. I want to welcome you to this special edition of Caribbean Fireside Network Culture Night. This is number 141. We are close to our 6-year anniversary coming up in August. Tonight, we are going to honor the memory of our dear Baha'i brother, Mr. Alric Jones, who was also one of our distinguished speakers on this program. In fact, his last appearance was last year, November, and the friends love having him. Tonight, we have members of his family here, his daughter, Tamara Jones. We have Faye Lawrence, his elder sister. We have Annalie Constable, Amara Martin, Antia Constable, Asani Constable, and friend of the family, Calvin Brown, joining us. So we want to specially welcome them as we begin the program. We would have a lot of music because Alric was a lover of music, and we are going to have some scriptural words and open prayer session. So it's going to be, everyone is going to be involved who would like to participate tonight. So again, welcome, and I would start with some of the music.
I was in a tunnel and couldn't see the light. Whenever I'd look up, I couldn't see the sky. Sometimes when I'm standing, it seems like I don't walk for miles. And my heart could be crying, dead in the middle of a smile. But then I climbed the hills and saw the mountains. I hollered help 'cause I was lost. Then I felt the strong wind. Heard a small voice saying the storm is over. I can see the sunshine. I feel heaven. Come on and set me free. In the midst of my battle, all hope was gone. Downtown in a rush crowd and felt all alone. And every now and then I felt like I would lose my mind. I've been racing for years and still no finish line. But then I climbed the hills and saw the mountains. I hollered help 'cause I was lost. Then I felt the strong wind. Heard a small voice saying the storm is over. And I can see the sunshine. I feel heaven, yeah. Come on and set me free.
Dear friends, I want to welcome everyone again to this special edition of Caribbean Fireside Network. This is a space that we started almost 6 years ago to keep the Baha'i diaspora of the Caribbean and their friends connected. We meet twice a month. First Friday of the month, we usually have a speaker or a panel. And the third Friday, which is tonight, we have what we call Culture Night. And on Culture Night, we honor our ancestors. And tonight we have the privilege and bounty of honoring one who was not just a participant at CFN, Caribbean Fireside Network, but he was one of our most dynamic speakers. His last presentation to us was November last year, and the friends always love what he brought to the gathering because he was such an outstanding orator. He had such knowledge of the faith. He had such eloquence. He was a poet. He was a singer. You name it. When we had new believers, he would sing them that welcome song, welcome to the family of Baha'i. So he was a real treasure to have in the space. And the least we can do is to honor him tonight with this gathering of friends from all over the world, from the US, from Canada, from the Caribbean. So again, I want to acknowledge the presence of the family of Alric Jones that I mentioned earlier. I will name them again. I want to thank my wife who is assisting me with co-hosting. And I want to thank everyone that I see on the screen that's here. Yassi and Carol and Wanda and Catherine and Mueke, my co-host. She's co-host this program with me. Emma from Jamaica. Farid, my brother. Dorothy. We have Miss Habibullah here. Whoa, Vaughn is here. Jeffrey Ewing and Jeffrey and Fazane Peterson, friends from Canada. We have Laura, we have my son Joseph, and then a couple of people on phones. But I want to again welcome the family of Alric who are here. And Tamara Jones, she's the one who's been in contact with me and the other Baha'i friends. Her aunt, which is Alric's older sister, Faye Lawrence, is here with us. We have Annalie Constable, Amara Martin, Antia Constable, and Calvin Brown, a friend of the family. So again, welcome to each one. And I would play that song one more time and then continue with the rest of the program. Welcome to all.
I was in a tunnel and couldn't see the light. And whenever I'd look up, I couldn't see the sky. Sometimes when I'm standing, it seems like I don't walk for miles. And my heart could be crying, dead in the middle of a smile. But then I climbed the hills and saw the mountains. I hollered help 'cause I was lost. Then I felt the strong wind. Heard a small voice saying the storm is over. I can see the sunshine. I feel heaven. down and felt all alone. Every now and then I felt like I would lose my mind. I've been racing for years and still no finish line. But then I climbed the hills and saw the mountains. I hollered help cause I was lost, and I felt the strong wind. Heard a small voice saying the storm is over. And I can see the sunshine somewhere beyond the clouds. I feel heaven, yeah. It's over me. Come on and set me free. Free, yeah. Somehow my beginning stepped right in, and faith became my friend. And now I can depend on the voices of the wind. When it's in, the storm is over. And I can see the sunshine. Oh yeah. I can feel heaven, yeah. Won't you come and set me free? Storm is over. Oh yeah. I can see the sunshine. I can feel heaven, heaven. Won't you come and set me free? Won't you come and set me free? Oh, storm is over. I was in a tunnel.
Yeah, friends, I want to welcome you again. I have to do a little housekeeping and give co-host to my co-host, Mary. At this stage, what I like, the next song is a song from the Jamaican diaspora. And while that song plays, I invite each of us to put the name of our prophets, saints, and ancestors in the chat. This is the formal means of welcoming them to the space. All those souls like Mr. Glenford Mitchell and my first wife, Beverly March Boris, and all Magzo, all of those beautiful souls that are helping us from the next realm. Please put their names in the chat as we play this song. Again, welcome to everyone who has joined us earlier and those who are just joining this special CFN in memory of our brother and speaker, Mr. Alric Jones. So please put the names of the ancestors in the chat.
Mr. Willis, you need to enable chat. We can't type it in. The chat is disabled.
Okay.
The chat is disabled, so we can't type it in.
I can type it, but it has your name in it.
All right.
Only.
So let me see. Normally that's not the case. So something may have happened tonight. Let me just check chat and see.
Okay, now wait. It's Mr. Willis. Okay, now it's on for me again. It's on for me. Thank you.
All right. Is it on for everybody else?
It just has your name. Oh, now I see. I can make it everyone. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. No problem. There's always some issues with technology, as useful as it is. Share Safari. Go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like you. If you stand up for those down on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak, if you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who've lost their way, there's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you. If you walk around with your heart on your sleeve, and if you're trying to be the change you wanna see, if you lay down your life for love so someone could be saved, there's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you. There's a place up there for people like you. I know you're out there, so keep doing what you do. 'Cause there's a place up there for people like you. Out of many one people we are.
We are going to share another song. This is a song, the words of Abdul Baha, and it talks about the importance of the life of each of us, having been chosen by God to experience this day and to recognize those who have recognized the manifestation. But just to be alive in this day is the key. And these are the words of this beautiful song.
God has chosen you to blend together human hearts and give light to the human world. Many holy souls in former times long to witness this century, lamenting night and day, yearning to be upon the earth in this cycle. But our presence and privilege is the beneficent gift of the Lord. In His divine mercy and absolute virtue, He has bestowed this upon us. Even as Christ declared, many are called, but few are chosen. Verily God has chosen you for His love and knowledge. God has chosen you for the worthy service of unifying mankind. God has chosen you for the purpose of investigating reality and promulgating international peace. God has chosen you for the progress and development of humanity, for spreading and proclaiming true education, for the expression of love towards your fellow creatures, and the removal of prejudice. God has chosen you to blend together human hearts and give light to the human world. The doors of His generosity are wide open to us, but we must be attentive, alert and mindful, occupied with service to all mankind, appreciating the bestowals of God and ever conforming to His will. God has chosen you. God has chosen you to blend together human hearts. God has chosen you to blend together human hearts and give light to the human world. Many holy souls in former times long to witness this century. In His divine mercy and absolute virtue, He has bestowed this upon us.
I'd like to welcome the other friends who have just joined us. And at this stage, I want to share a passage. This passage is about the life of the soul. You know, as Baha'is, we believe that after this body, this vehicle for the soul, after it has run its course, and it is what we call dead, ascended, that the soul begins a new life, free from the limitations of this world. And this passage from Baha'u'llah, the founder of the Baha'i faith, talks about the power of the soul in the next world. And here I quote from gleanings from the writings of Baha'u'llah. Thou hast asked, moreover, asked me concerning the state of the soul after its separation from the body. Know thou of a truth that if the soul of man had walked in the ways of God, it will assuredly return and be gathered to the glory of the beloved. By the righteousness of God, it shall attain a station such as no pen can depict or tongue describe. The soul that had remained faithful to the cause of God and stood unwaveringly firm in his path shall, after his ascension, be possessed of such power that all the worlds which the Almighty had created can benefit through him. Such a soul provideth at the bidding of the ideal king and divine educator, the pure leaven that leaveneth the world of being, that furnisheth the power through which the arts and wonders of the world are made manifest. Consider how meal needeth leaven to be leavened with. Those souls that are the symbols of detachment are the leaven of the world. Meditate on this and be of the thankful. Now, our brother Alric was a lover of the poetry of Taheri. Taheri was the only female to have independently recognized the station of the Bab, the forerunner of Baha'u'llah, the prophet herald of the Baha'i revelation. She was the only woman among 18 people who independently recognized the Bab before he proclaimed his mission. And Alric loved the poetry of Taheri, and I'll share one of those, and then a psalm from the Bible. And after those two pieces, we will have open prayers. We will have about half an hour of open prayers and scriptures. Whoever has a prayer to share, please do. And I will give the family of Alric the first chance when we have the open prayer. So please restrain yourselves a little bit and have them offer whatever prayers they would like to offer. All right, so now I'm sharing this poem from Taheri, and Alric loved all of her poetry.
I would explain all my grief, dot by dot, point by point. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we meet. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we meet. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we meet. To catch a glimpse of thee, I am wandering like a breeze, from house to house, door to door, place to place, street to street. I would explain all my grief, dot by dot, point by point. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we meet. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we meet. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we meet. In separation from thee, the blood of my heart gushes out of my eyes. In torrent after torrent, river after river, wave after wave, stream after stream. This afflicted heart of mine has woven your love to the stuff of life, stitch after stitch, strand after strand, thread after thread, pleat after pleat. I would explain all my grief, dot by dot, point by point. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we meet. If heart to heart we talk, and face to face we
I cry, oh God above, listen to this weary heart in need of love. From the ends of the earth I call your name. When I'm overwhelmed, you remain the same. When the mountains feel too high to climb, and sorrow steals my peace of mind, lead me to the rock that's higher than me, where my soul can finally breathe. You have been my shelter through every storm, a strong tower where I can run. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. When my heart is overwhelmed, you're the one who hears my cry. I will trust in you forever. There were nights I thought I'd lost my way. Questions filled my heart and fear would not fade. But your faithfulness has carried me through. Every broken road led me back to you. You are my shelter from the raging wind, the place where healing can begin. Safe beneath the shadow of your grace, I find mercy in this place. You have been my shelter through every storm. When my heart is overwhelmed, you're the one who hears my cry. I will trust in you forever. Under your wings I'll hide. You are my refuge, my strength, my song, and with you I'll always abide. Hear my cry. Oh God, hear my cry. Lead me to the rock, oh, that's higher than I. Weary heart, I cry.
Welcome again, all the friends who have just joined us and all those who have been here from the start. We will now have about half an hour of prayers and scriptures. And I invite the family of Alric, Tamara, and her crew. She has about 7 souls there. If you would like to offer a scripture or a prayer, you have the first 5 minutes, and then any others who would like to offer a scripture or prayers will do that. So you have to unmute Tamara. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. I don't have a prepared prayer, but if prayer is speaking from the heart, then I offer this. My dad was very special. He was not perfect. None of us are. But what he taught me is the power of always striving to be better than what we are and what we were. And he really taught me and showed me a commitment to the values and principles of Baha'i, which are really universal. You know, Baha'is don't own that. If the world lived to that, what a wonderful place it would be. And he always, always tried to achieve unity, you know, in the family, in the world, where things were broken, where things felt irreparable. He always believed that unification was possible, that healing was possible. And he never let go of that hope. And I treasure that in him. So I thank you all for creating this space, for I've been so busy. I've been so busy trying to manage the affairs of everything, moving everything to the funeral, the service. I really haven't had a lot of time to feel. And so this is the most that I felt of his passing since he left on Monday. So I really want to thank you all for creating this space and for showing up for him. Is anybody here want to say anything? I want to offer some time for those that are in the room. These are, I want to ask folks to say your name and what your relationship is to Alric, because not everybody knows who's here. So with that,
Yeah.
I'm Calvin Brown, and I've been a friend of the family for a number of years now. I want to thank everyone, and I want to thank God especially for giving us Alric. He was an inspiration to us, and he's lived his life the way he sees best to live his life. He was an example to us all, and if we live according to the faith that is before us, we will live an exemplary life, and this life will be a blessing to every one of us. We thank God for Alric, and we pray that all of his family will get a blessing from his passing and will endure. They will not suffer, and they will prosper. Thank you very much. We bless you.
I would like to speak next. My name is Antia. I am his grandniece, and one of the last conversations that Uncle Alric and I had was about what happens when someone passes. I know a lot of us in the room are very emotional right now. I know she's sad. It's okay, baby. You can give her a hug. But one of the last conversations we had was about how to approach our ancestors that have passed on. And one of the most important things that we can do is to pray for them continuously. So I know we're doing this prayer now, and I'm so grateful for all of you being here. But something that he felt was very important is that for, the proper ascension to Baha'u'llah, you have to make sure that you are praying so deeply for them to, complete that transition, complete that journey. And so I'm grateful to you all. I know I've already started my prayers, but this is just a reminder to keep him in your prayers, even going forward, because I know that mattered so much to him and how important that is. Thank you.
Thank you.
and this is Asani, who is his
Cinnamon pumpkin. Great grandniece.
great
But he
grandniece,
called her cinnamon pumpkin.
cinnamon pumpkin.
And Uncle Alric taught you how to garden very well, right? What did
Yes.
he teach you to do in the garden?
So,
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
well, what did the plants say?
so sweet. Glad you're experiencing this with us.
Thank you.
All right. I had seen the lady raise her hand in the back. Did she want to offer any thoughts? No. Okay.
Yes. No,
She
she
can't get it.
can't get it out right now.
Okay. Okay. That's maybe later on.
Later.
All right. So for the other friends gathered, if you have a short scripture or a prayer that you would like to offer, this is the open session. So let's have about half an hour of this as people are moved to share. And just open your mic and go ahead if you have a prayer to share. You don't have to raise your hand. Just open your mic and go ahead and offer your scripture or prayer. This is not for comments now. This is prayers and scriptures. We'll have a reflection time after the prayers and comments. Again, welcome to everyone, and please feel the love from everyone gathered here, everyone who has shown up tonight, either knew Alric through real life or Zoom or heard of him and has a special love in their heart for him. That's why they are here tonight. So we are here to surround you as a family and to surround each other as he was a brother active in our community and here at the Caribbean Fireside Network meeting.
Yes, Willis, I would like to share a prayer. I encountered Alric through my friend Sharon Becker, who was very good friends with him. And I'm sure that they are rejoicing together and reaping the fruits of their long and dedicated service. Glory be to thee, O Lord my God, abase not him whom thou hast exalted, through the power of thine everlasting sovereignty, and remove not far from thee him whom thou hast caused to enter the tabernacle of thine eternity. Wilt thou cast away, O my God, him whom thou hast overshadowed with thy lordship? And wilt thou turn away from thee, O my desire, him to whom thou hast been a refuge? Canst thou degrade him whom thou hast uplifted, or forget him whom thou didst enable to remember thee? Glorified, immensely glorified art thou. Thou art he who, from everlasting, hath been the king of the entire creation and its prime mover. And thou wilt to everlasting remain the Lord of all created things and their ordainer. Glorified art thou, my God, if thou ceasest to be merciful unto thy servants. Who then will show mercy unto them? And if thou refusest to succor thy loved ones, who is there that can succor them? Glorified, immensely glorified art thou. Thou art adored in thy truth, and thee do we all verily worship. Thou art manifest in thy justice, and to thee do we all verily bear witness. Thou art in truth beloved in thy grace. No God is there but thee, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Baha'u'llah.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm Dee Mullings.
Go ahead, please, Dee.
I'm Dee Mullings, and Alric was a big brother to me. And this is the prayer I have been praying since his passing, and will continue to pray. O thou provider, O thou forgiver, a noble soul has ascended unto the kingdom of reality and hastened from the mortal world of dust to the realm of everlasting glory. Exalt the station of this recently arrived guest, and attire this long-standing servant with a new and wondrous robe. O thou peerless Lord, grant thy forgiveness and tender care, so that this soul may be admitted into the retreats of thy mysteries, and may become an intimate companion in the assemblage of splendors. Thou art the giver, the bestower, the ever-loving. Thou art the pardoner, the tender, the most powerful.
I never met Alric in person. My brothers knew him very, very well, and my friends told me about him. I've heard all good things, but it doesn't matter whether I met him in person or not. He's my Baha'i brother. And when I heard he was sick, I prayed for him every day. And now I'm going to say prayer for his passing, and may his soul rest in peace. O my God, O my God, verily thy servant humble before thy majesty of thy divine supremacy. Lowly at the door of thy oneness hath believed in thee, and in thy verses hath testified to thy word, hath been enkindled with the fire of thy love, hath been immersed in the depths of the ocean of thy knowledge, hath been attracted to thy breezes, hath relied upon thee, hath turned his face to thee, and hath offered his supplications to thee, and hath been assured of thy pardon and forgiveness. He hath abandoned this mortal life, and has flown to the kingdom of immortality, yearning for the favor to meet thee. O Lord, glorify his station, shelter him under the pavilion of thy supreme mercy, cause him to enter thy glorious paradise, and perpetuate his existence in thine exalted rose garden, that he may plunge into the sea of light in the world of mysteries. Verily, thou art the generous, the powerful, the forgiver, and the bestower. Abdul Baha.
Hello, everyone. This is Pat Burris, Willis's husband, wife, I'm sorry. I would like to say a prayer or scripture, read a scripture for the family. I didn't know Alric very much. I just seen him on the CFN most of the time, but I would like to say, read the 23rd Psalm for everyone, for the family. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod, your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. To the family and also to Alric. Blessings, everyone.
I too have never met Alric. I live in Virginia, and we met when he began attending morning devotions, and I heard his spirit, his beautiful spirit, as he sang some prayers. And I would like to offer words that I know inspired him, that informed him of his true reality. Words written by Baha'u'llah for the peoples of the world. Oh, my friend, have you forgotten that true and radiant morn, when in those hallowed and blessed surroundings, ye were all gathered in my presence beneath the shade of the tree of life, which is planted in the all-glorious paradise? Ye that have eyes, behold and wonder. All that is in heaven and earth I have ordained for thee, except the human heart, which I have made the habitation of my beauty and glory. Out of the waste of nothingness, with the clay of my command, I made thee to appear, and have ordained for thy training every atom in existence and the essence of all created things. with the hands of loving kindness. I have planted in the holy garden of paradise the young tree of your love and friendship, and have watered it with the goodly showers of my tender grace. With the hands of power I made thee, and with the fingers of strength I created thee. And within thee have I placed the essence of my light. I created thee rich, noble I made thee. Out of the essence of knowledge I gave thee being. Thou art my dominion, and my dominion perisheth not. Thou art my glory, and my glory fadeth not. Thou art my light, and my light shall never be extinguished. Thou art my robe, and my robe shall never be outworn. I have breathed within thee a breath of my own spirit, that thou mayest be my lover. These are words of Baha'u'llah. Thank you.
I didn't know Mr. Alric either, but I heard him on the prayer call as well, a time or two. This prayer's for him. He is God, O peerless Lord, praise be thou for having kindled that light in the glass of the concourse on high, for having guided that bird of faithfulness to the nearness of the upper kingdom. Thou hast joined that precious river to the mighty sea. Thou hast returned that spreading ray of light to the Sun of Truth. Thou hast welcomed that captive of remoteness into the garden of reunion, and led him who longeth to look upon thee to thy presence in thy bright place of light. Thou art the Lord of tender love. Thou art the last goal of the yearning heart. Thou art the dearest wish of the martyr's soul. Abdul-Baha.
Go next, I guess. I knew Willis many years ago. We were all in New York together, and we spent time, different meetings, different things that we spent, and we didn't spend, great amounts of time, but every time I would see him, it was always a warm feeling, a warm hug, that big smile that he had. He'd always say, Jeffrey, how are you? With the accent, I'm bad on accents, but he was always a wonderful person. And I didn't see him for a number of years until he started coming on this call. And then I saw him a number of times. We'd always greet each other like no time went by. He was that kind of a guy that you knew him. If you saw him 10 years later, he was the same guy. And always the same warmth was always there. So I just want to share this prayer because I think it's kind of symbolic of the journey that he's on now. It was revealed by Abdul Baha'i to a pioneer whose name I can't recall, but it was about a journey she was about to take. And so this is kind of symbolic of Alric's passing. Thou must be firm and unshakable in thy purpose. Never, never let outside circumstances worry thee. Let not thy heart be troubled. Strive day and night to attain this exalted state. Look at me. Thou dost not know a thousandth part of the difficulties and seemingly insurmountable passes that rise daily before my eyes. I do not heed them. I am walking in my chosen highway. I know the destination. Hundreds of Titanics may sink to the bottom of the sea. Mad waves may rise to the roof of heaven. All of these will not change my purpose, will not disturb me in the least. I will not look either to the left or to the right. I am looking ahead, far, far, piercing through the impenetrable darkness of the night, howling winds, raging storms. I see the glorious light beckoning me forward, forward. The balmy weather is coming, and the Voyager shall land safely. Abdul Baha.
Hi. First of all, I'd like to just extend my heartfelt condolences to the family. I do remember Alric as well, the good old days of New York, Bronx crew, I believe, and summer school as well. The family spoke about how he always talked about unity. So I'm going to read this prayer for mankind. O thou kind Lord, thou hast created all humanity from the same stock. Thou hast decreed that all shall belong to the same household. In thy holy presence, they are all thy servants, and all mankind are sheltered beneath thy tabernacle. All have gathered together at thy table of bounty. All are illumined through the light of thy providence. O God, thou art kind to all. Thou hast provided for all, dost shelter all, conferrest life upon all. Thou hast endowed each and all with talents and faculties, and all are submerged in the ocean of thy mercy. O thou kind Lord, unite all. Let the religions agree, and make the nations one, so that they may see each other as one family, and the whole earth as one home. May they all live together in perfect harmony. O God, raise aloft the banner of the oneness of mankind. O God, establish the most great peace. Cement thou, O God, the hearts together. O thou kind Father God, gladden our hearts through the fragrance of thy love. Brighten our eyes through the light of thy guidance. Delight our ears with the melody of thy word. And shelter us all in the stronghold of thy providence. Thou art the mighty and powerful. Thou art the forgiving, and thou art the one who overlooketh the shortcomings of all mankind. Abdul Baha.
Glory be to thee, O Lord my God. Abase not him whom thou hast exalted through the power of thine everlasting sovereignty, and remove not far from thee him whom thou hast caused to enter the tabernacle of thine eternity. Wilt thou cast away, O my God, him whom thou hast overshadowed with thy lordship? And wilt thou turn away from thee, O my desire, him to whom thou hast been a refuge? Canst thou degrade him whom thou hast uplifted, or forget him whom thou didst enable to remember thee? Glorified, immensely glorified art thou. Thou art he who from everlasting hath been the king of the entire creation and its prime mover, and thou wilt to everlasting remain the Lord of all created things and their ordainer. Glorified art thou, O my God, if thou ceasest to be merciful unto thy servants. Who then will show mercy unto them? And if thou refusest to succor thy loved ones, who is there that can succor them? Glorified, immensely glorified art thou. Thou art adored in thy truth, and thee do we all verily worship. And thou art manifest in thy justice, and to thee do we all verily bear witness. Thou art in truth beloved in thy grace. No God is there but thee, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Baha'u'llah.
O thou
O my God, O thou forgiver of sins, bestower of gifts, dispeller of afflictions, verily I beseech thee to forgive the sins of such as have abandoned the physical garment and have ascended to the spiritual world. O my Lord, purify them from trespasses, dispel their sorrows, and change their darkness into light. Cause them to enter the garden of happiness. Cleanse them with the most pure water, and grant them to behold the splendors on the loftiest mount. Abdul Baha.
Son of being, thy paradise is my love, thy heavenly home, reunion with me. Enter therein and tarry not. This is that which hath been destined for thee in our kingdom above and our exalted dominion.
Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Stop being anxious and watchful, for I am your God. I give you strength, I bring you help. I uphold you with my victorious right hand. The eye of Yahweh is on those who fear him, on those who rely on his love, to rescue their souls from death and keep them alive in famine. It is by faith through Jesus that we have entered this state of grace in which we can boast about looking forward to God's glory. But that is not all we can boast about. We can boast about our suffering. Those sufferings brings patience, as we know, and patience brings perseverance, and perseverance brings hope.
O Son of Justice, whither can a lover go but to the land of his beloved? And what seeker findeth rest away from his heart's desire? To the true lover, a reunion is life, and separation is death. His breast is void of patience, and his heart hath no peace. A myriad lives he would forsake, to hasten to the abode of his beloved.
Call out to Zion, O Carmel, and announce the joyful tidings. He that was hidden from mortal eyes is come. His all-conquering sovereignty is manifest. His all-encompassing splendor is revealed. Beware lest thou hesitate or halt. Hasten forth and circumambulate the city of God that had descended from heaven, the celestial Kaaba, round which have circled in adoration the favored of God, the pure in heart, and the company of the most exalted angels. Oh, how I long to announce unto every spot on the surface of the earth, and to carry to each one of its cities the glad tidings of this revelation, a revelation to which the heart of Sinai had been attracted, and in whose name the burning bush is calling. Unto God, the Lord of lords, belong the kingdoms of earth and heaven. Verily, this is the day in which both land and sea rejoice at this announcement, the day for which have been laid up those things which God, through a bounty beyond the ken of mortal mind or heart, had destined for revelation. Ere long will God sail his ark upon thee, and will manifest the people of Baha'i, who have been mentioned in the book of names.
I've known Alric from I was a baby Baha'i in Jamaica.
She was a baby?
And we would talk almost every day. So one of the things, and we would discuss the scriptures, and one of the things that we would talk about is this universal law. The universal law that we call love. Love is a secret. Know thou of a certainty that love is a secret of God's holy dispensation, the manifestation of the All-Merciful, the fountain of spiritual outpourings. Love is heaven's kindly light, the Holy Spirit's eternal breath that vivified the human soul. Love is the cause of God's revelation unto man, the vital bond inherent in accordance with the divine creation in the realities of things. Love is the one means that endureth true felicity, that ensureth true felicity, both in this world and the next. Love is the light that guideth in darkness, the living link that united God with man, that assureth the progress of every illumined soul. Love is the most great law that ruleth this mighty and heavenly cycle, the unique power that bindeth together the diverse element of this material world, the supreme magnetic force that directeth the movement of the spheres in the celestial realms. Love revealeth with unfailing and limitless power the mysteries latent in the universe. Love is a light, love is a spirit of life unto the adored body of mankind, the establisher of true civilization in the mortal world, and the shedder of imperishable glory upon high aiming race and nation. O ye beloved of the Lord, strive to become the manifestations of love of God, the lamps of divine guidance shining amongst the kindreds of the earth with the light of love and concord. Abdul Baha.
Okay, Violet's hand is up. Violet, would you like to offer a prayer or scripture? Your hand was up. And I just got a note from Dorothy that Alric's son, Anis, has joined us from Jamaica. So welcome, Alric.
Yeah. Yes.
Violet, please go ahead.
Anis, you want to go? I don't know if he wants to go first or. All right. I want to say hello, good night to everyone. My name is Violet. I am Uncle Alric's niece. I'm my dad's first child, and my dad couldn't make it tonight, but he wanted me to express that he sees Uncle Alric as he's his spiritual dad because Uncle Alric actually found out about the Baha'i faith first and then told my dad when they were in Jamaica. And that he also wanted to express that Uncle Alric was always very eloquent with his words, and that he really enjoyed the Baha'i writings, which if anyone's spoken to him, you could tell when he speaks to you of that. And that he also wanted to say that Uncle Alric is also a legend because back in Jamaica in Franklin Town, he said they used to actually play football with Bob Marley. So he called him a legend. So, I'm definitely very grateful that that my dad was a Baha'i long before, before he came to America, and then he came here, and growing up in a Baha'i faith in the Queens community was definitely a benefit. And I see the fruits of that in my life. And I'm very grateful that Uncle Albert, that we were able to make some connections family-wise before it was too late. So I am definitely grateful for that.
Thank you, Violet. And Anis, are you going to say a prayer or a few words? Go ahead. You have to unmute your device, please, Anis. It's still muted. Good.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry.
Welcome.
Thank you, everybody. I am truly grateful for everybody making the time to say a few kind words about my father. I truly appreciate it. I didn't get to know him most of my life, unfortunately, but I know that he always thought about me. He wished the best for me, and I appreciate him for that. He never stopped trying. I didn't grow up as religiously bountiful as he did. He tried many times to show me his way. Well, I guess the gap of time became a bit of a challenge. He was a kind person. I really appreciated what he tried to do for me, what he tried to do for the world at large. He never stopped being kind regardless of his scenario. It's hard for me to put into words at the moment, but I saw him as a great person. I wish I had more time with him. I really wish I did. And I really appreciate that so many people loved and appreciated him as much as I did. And I'm truly grateful for that. Thank you, everybody. Like, really, I appreciate you. Yeah, man.
We feel very honored to have you join us from Jamaica, Anis, and many of us here would look forward to meeting you one day. And hopefully you can stay in touch with this link that you used to get on. As I shared earlier, this space has been created almost 6 years now. And this is where the Caribbean diaspora Baha'is gather every 2 weeks, the first and the third Fridays, to fellowship, to share, and to inspire each other. So we hope that through Dorothy or whoever you got the link from, that you would come back and visit us and maybe give one of those brilliant talks that your dad often gave here. As I said earlier, his last talk here was in November, and the friends always love his expositions. He was so eloquent, so loving, and sincere in everything that he shared. So we're going to have one or two more prayers, and then I'll play a departed song, and then we'll have reflections beginning with the family because we want to honor and end at 10 o'clock. So we'll have two more prayers. I see a hand that says iPhone 10, and then my brother Stephen, and those would be the last two before I play the song. iPhone 10, if you can unmute, please. Your hand is raised. All right, no response on iPhone 10. So Stephen, go ahead and say your prayer, and then we'll.
Well, I would like to recite this passage from St. Paul, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 7 to 8, in memory of my brother Alric, June. I have fought a good fight. Some translations said the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing.
Okay, it seems like Nancy unmuted. The raised hand on iPhone changed to Nancy. Are you able to share what you want to share?
Yes, can I be heard?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Just want to say a prayer for visitation. He is the all glorious. O God, my God, lowly and tearful, I raise my suppliant hands to thee and cover my face in the dust of that threshold of thine, exalted above the knowledge of the learned and the praise of all that glorify thee. Graciously look upon thy servant, humble and lowly at thy door, with the glances of the eye of thy mercy, and immerse him in the ocean of thine eternal grace. Lord, he is a poor and lowly servant of thine, enthralled and imploring thee, captive in thy hand, praying fervently to thee, trusting in thee, in tears before thy face, calling to thee and beseeching thee, saying, O Lord my God, give me thy grace to serve thy loved ones. Strengthen me in my servitude to thee. Illumine my brow with the light of adoration in thy court of holiness, and of prayer to thy kingdom of grandeur. Help me to be selfless at the heavenly entrance of thy gate, and aid me to be detached from all things within thy holy precincts. Lord, give me to drink from the chalice of selflessness. With its robe clothe me, and in its ocean immerse me. Make me as dust in the pathway of thy loved ones, and grant that I may offer up my soul for the earth ennobled by the footsteps of thy chosen ones in thy path, O Lord of glory in the highest. With this prayer doth thy servant call thee at dawn tide and in the night and in the night season. Fulfill his heart's desire, O Lord. Illumine his heart, gladden his bosom, kindle his light, that he may serve thy cause and thy servants. Thou art the bestower, the pitiful, the most bountiful, the gracious, the merciful, the compassionate. Abdul Baha.
Thank you, Nancy. Where are you calling in from? Are you in Jamaica or in the US?
I'm calling in from Italy right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right. Ellis, did you want to offer a prayer? Because
Yeah, I
I'm
just
about
want
to
to
share
say
the
a
last
prayer.
song.
Yeah, Alric has been here with us quite a while. We enjoy him all the time, and at least in honor and respect for what he has done and the journey which he is now taken, I would like to say this prayer. O thou incomparable God, O thou Lord of the kingdom, these souls that are heavenly army assist them, and with the cohort of the supreme concourse, make them victorious, that each one of them become like unto a regiment, and conquer these countries to the love of God and the illumination of divine teachings. O God, be thou their supporter and their helper. And in the wilderness, the mountain, the valleys, the forests, the prairies, and the seas, be thou their confidant, so they may carry to the power of the kingdom and the breath of the Holy Spirit. Verily thou art mighty, powerful, and omnipotent, and thou art the wise, the hearing, and the seeing. Abdul Baha.
All right. So this departed song, it's a prayer put to song. As it plays, if you get your thoughts together for reflections, remembrances of Alric, and again, I will start with family members who want to give a reflection, and then the friends from Jamaica and the pioneers from Jamaica, and then everyone else. So we will have maybe about 25 minutes for reflections. Let me share this song.
Oh my God, oh thou forgiver of sins, bestower of gifts, dispeller of affliction. Verily, I beseech thee to forgive the sins of such as have abandoned the physical garment and have ascended to the spiritual world. Oh my Lord, purify them from trespasses, dispel their sorrow, and change their darkness into light. Cause them to enter the garden, happiness, cleanse them with the most pure water, and grant them to behold thy splendors on the love to his mouth.
Well, well, friends, what an evening of warmth and love and prayers and gratitude for the service and the life of a steadfast. If there's one word I can use to describe Alric, was his steadfastness in the cause. never wavering, always ready to share the message of Baha'u'llah with whoever would want to listen. So as we remember him tonight, again, I want to give the family, I want to thank them for coming, because funny, it's only 2 hours before the start of the program, I decided to call Tamara. First time we are talking, we've been texting as she's been informing me on what was happening with her dad. But we spoke this afternoon and she said, "Oh, I'm coming and members of my family are coming too." So I was so excited. I informed my co-host Mureke that we're going to have family members. So again, if there's any one of you that want to give a reflection on your dad, I'm allowing you to start us off. And then we're going to go to the Jamaicans who are here, and then Jeffrey and Fazane, who were pioneers to Jamaica and are very good friends with Alric. So Tamara, if any one of the family members would like to share a reflection,
Okay.
please have them speak.
Let's say it. Thank you all. First, I'm going to start with Alric's sister, elder sister, Faye Lawrence, who is here, and she wants to thank everyone.
Hello, this is Alric's sister. I thank you all for everything. I'm that grateful, very grateful. Open your heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I will offer as a reflection, when Daddy was admitted to the hospital, it was June 14th. And as we were coming to where the doctors told him that there wasn't really anything more that they can do in terms of treatment. And so it was time for him to go into hospice. And so I went and started gathering his things together so that he could be moved from the hospital to hospice. And when I opened up the suitcase that he had packed when he was going to the hospital, I opened it and it almost like they flew out. It must have been 100 Baha'i business cards. They're like these business cards that explain what Baha'i is. And they were all over the suitcase. And he had pamphlets talking about Baha'i. And when we were there in the hospital, they had a musical therapist that would come by, and he would play. And he said, "Oh, I love talking to Alric. You know, he was talking to me about Baha'i, and I loved learning about that." You know, a doctor that I spoke to said, "I'm Jewish, but I understood he was Baha'i, and I have been to the temple in Haifa and talking to him about that." And when he went to hospice, where he passed, I gathered up all of the business cards. He had a whole bunch of pamphlets explaining Baha'i, and I gave it to the chaplains in the hospice. They did not know about Baha'i. And so I donated all of that to their library so the chaplains could learn. And the day that he passed, one of the chaplains was coming. She didn't know that he had passed yet. So she walked into the room and she said she was looking forward. She had so many questions for him. She was looking forward to talking to him about Baha'i. She was heartbroken that he had passed, but she was grateful for all of the literature that I was able to leave behind to add to their library. She said they all had read it. So now they were ready for the next Baha'i that would come through. So even,
Wow.
my father, even right up until the end, he was sharing what he saw as the most important message to share with everyone. And I'm grateful to all of you for being here tonight to honor his memory. And I share the love and I send the love. So thank you all very, very much. One love, Baha'u'llah.
Magnificent. What a family. You all convey that spirit that Alric shared with the world. I thank you all for being here. So I know Anise and Violet, the other relatives, if either of you want to share a memory of your dad, please go ahead. And after that, I'm going to ask Sister Dorothy from Jamaica and Sister Emma, if either of them want to share a memory. And then after those Jamaicans, we're going to have Jeffrey and Fazane. So keep it nice and tight, one memory. If you want to share a reflection, Dorothy and Emma, or Emma said she hadn't met him, so maybe just Dorothy, because I'm sure Dorothy knew him very well. You muted, Dorothy. Can you please unmute?
Hello, everybody. The other night, a group of us were talking about Alric. One of us remembered that 46 years ago, that was Jerry Headlam, who was sometimes on here. 46 years ago, there was a outreach in a town called Gordontown a little bit above Kingston, and a number of Baha'is had been there that evening. It was an open air meeting to share about the faith. Jerry says that he and Alric got into a very intense discussion. And he was it was the first time Jerry was hearing about the Baha'i faith. And he was so taken with Alric and his mannerism and his enthusiasm and all that he shared about Baha'u'llah and the fact that God has spoken again, that he signed his card that very evening, the first time he met Alric. And Jerry is still a very devoted Baha'i, as some of us all know, because he's sometimes on this program. That was the effect that Alric had on a lot of people. So during the 1980s, a number of us used to go teaching on Sunday afternoons after devotions. And that included Beverly, your first wife, Margaret, Beverly, Margaret, Emma, and I used to team up. I was the driver, and we would go to communities in Clarendon to teach. And Alric would always be off. Alric was usually with Hopeton. Now, I don't know, not many of you know Hopeton, but you must have heard about Hopeton Fitzhenley, a marvelous teacher of the faith. So you can imagine Hopeton and Alric together. Hopeton was the sort of person, I have to be honest with you, I never liked to go out with him because I knew I wasn't coming back until 1 o'clock the next morning, and I needed to sleep to go to work on the Monday. But they were just dynamic. The two of them were ardent teachers of the faith. Perhaps Jeffrey or Fazade will add to that. But Alric was really a very, very devoted Baha'i. 2 weeks before he passed, I was trying to call him, and I kept wondering, why is it there's no tick on the phone? So I spoke to Roxy, and Roxy called me one day and he said, Dorothy, call Alric now. This is your only window of opportunity. He's up, he's alert, and he's talking. And I chatted with him. And as usual, it was all about his love for Baha'u'llah. I know that his soul is up there, sharing stories of his exploits for Baha'u'llah here, both in Jamaica and in the United States. May God continue to bless his wonderful soul.
Thank you so much, Dorothy.
And one other thing, Janet, his stepdaughter, was I didn't see that until late, but I think she has left now.
What was her name?
Janet. Janet Glade, his
Okay.
stepdaughter. Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked at the obituary that Tamara shared with me, and tomorrow I will share it with the network. That is the link to the funeral that's going to be on Monday in New York. So I'll share that email with the distribution list. And I looked at the eulogy that she has recommended me, the obituary. And the final word that Alric left, written word, he said, forget the hurts, just remember the kindness.
Yeah.
And what a philosophy to leave with us as his final words, because we dwell so much on the pain and the injury that others have done to us. And sometimes we do to ourselves, although we usually don't take any responsibility for it. But we talk about the pain from others. But he says, don't remember the hurts, just remember the kindness. So I'll definitely be adopting that as one of my mantras. So thank you, Brother Alric, as we walk together. All right. So I want to go to Jeffrey and Fazane.
Jerry takes precedence over us. He's here. Jerry Headlam is here.
Oh, we have Jerry is physically here?
Yes, yes.
Brother Jerry, oh my God. I haven't seen this young man in years. Welcome, welcome. Unmute and please share a reflection about Brother Alric, and then pass the torch to Jeffrey and Fazane.
Good evening, all. As Dorothy has already talked about my little experience, I can do add to that. During that period of time, which was relatively soon after I became a Baha'i for the first time, I was visiting my mother. She was bedridden for 4 years. And there I saw Alric showed up with Councillor Pringle from the United States. And while we were there, my 2 sisters and showed up with their pastor. And Alric and I left and we went to a cemetery nearby, and Alric, as usual, was deepening me in the faith. I can remember we were talking about finite versus infinite. You know, the spiritual world versus the material world. And when we went back, my 2 sisters and my mom became Baha'is, declared as Baha'is. And I mentioned that to express the way in which the Holy Spirit works and the channel that Alric has been for the faith. Here I met him the first time, and within a short period of time, my 2 sisters and my mom became Baha'is. And that was who Alric was, you know, and for 46 years, the communication, that connection has been always there. And when Alric got sick in December, you know, you could hear the fire. And when the last time Tamara hold the phone to his mouth, he couldn't even mention a word because he was in and out. However, a week before that, I was talking to him, and that fire was still there, but not in sentences, just in 2-word sentence. You know, and between December and July, I learned so much from the conversation that we have been having and the experience that he was going through that I cannot explain to you how the degree of humility that I have experienced since then. So, my brother Alric, I will join you someday.
Thank you so much for those reflections, Jerry. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So yes, we are gonna go to Jeffrey and Fazane now. Are you able to unmute?
Yes, absolutely. We pioneered in Jamaica from 1982 to 85. And Alaric and, of course, Jerry were among the friends with Dorothy and Hopton and all others, Emma and all. So Alaric, when we were in Jamaica, we went into partnership with an architect who was a Scottish architect. And he took us for everything that we had, and we really were in very bad shape. And we were in a very bad accommodation and really very poor, and we could only afford to buy gongo peas, and we didn't know that gongo peas takes a long time to cook. And as it happened, Alaric came to our house that night, and we had to wait forever for this gongo peas to become a soup. And he waited and he cheated.
What happened?
Yeah, we had a little freezing up there. Hopefully they didn't drop off.
And he had come to that house and had.
Okay.
I sent them a notification. I said a prayer this morning, and they've never said one word to me about Alric. They really
So
don't.
between the time I'm so depressed in his heart for both the situation that he had seen us, and he encouraged us to great extent. And we always remember how wonderfully he looked at human soul and at nobility of human being, and not the outside or outward external circumstances.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jeff Fazane, representing Jeffrey and Fazane. So, any other Jamaicans are here who knew Alric? If not, any Caribbean people who knew Alric besides myself? And I know my brothers knew him from on the Zoom. All right, so let's go to anyone who would like to give a reflection. Anyone who would like to give a reflection, just open your mic and share, please.
You want to give a reflection?
A reflection or a remembrance of Alric's life and his impact upon yours. Any special story for those who have not gone yet. So it's open now.
A lot of people on it. You can go if you want.
What would I say? I already told my story on Monday.
Okay.
They didn't want to hear it again.
Please, your aunt.
Okay. Okay, if we don't have any more
No,
reflections.
let me make a little contribution there, Willis. I have been on a regular Monday call, weekly Monday call where Alric was a regular participant. And I would have said before, and I think it has been emphasized here by various contributors, that he's a man of eloquence, great teacher of the faith. I have never heard him give a talk that was not solid. His steadfastness is noted, and it came out even more tonight. I mean, I had noted it, but tonight it seemed to have manifested itself in a very strong and powerful way. And it reminds me of a soul that passed in my own Baha'i community here in Trinidad, who was not a Baha'i of any great institutional rank, but over the years have been so devoted and so reliable that I could only classify him as a hero and hope that my devotion could be a fraction of what his own was in this world. And somehow he and Alric had many similarities. They remind me of each other. That steadfastness and that statement from St. Paul, you know, a man who has run his race and who has finished the course. And I could basically say these two souls, definitely, they ran their race and they finished their course. And I can only salute them. And I'm sure that great glory awaits, has been received by them in the kingdom beyond. It's a wonderful evening. I wanted to say one more thought, which I nearly forgot. From my viewpoint, is that Ulrich has done his part in this world. There was nothing more that he could have done. And I believe, therefore, he is in a better place to help the faith now than he was in those concluding days of his life upon the earth. So I believe that where he is now, from the point of view of the cause of God and even his family, he is in a more powerful place to help us all. Blessing.
Yes, the power of the soul, they can attend to anything. They are free to traverse the universe. They are not bounded by time or space.
Did you black it out so they couldn't see me?
It was blacked out. I didn't know.
Hello.
Anis, yes, please go ahead, Anis. I'm glad that you're back.
I would like to share a little story of a time when my father came to see me here in Jamaica. I only got to spend roughly 5 years getting to know him, like really talking to him. But he came to see me twice, and both times he came here, I didn't see the sit-down version of my father. I saw the superhero that I probably wanted when I was a kid. He was the Indiana Jones of Jamaica. Like, we went on road trips. We were looking at properties and found ourselves in deep, deep bush, like places I would not generally have gone as an adult. Probably when I was younger, he brought out a side of me that I didn't know I was still there. You know, the adventurer. He brought my cousin Violet along with him, and we went for a walk, and we met some people, and he's just of a personality that once you meet him, you will never forget him. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I think the only thing that got him to sit down was his faith. But apart from that, the Alric Jones I knew was a true adventurer. and not afraid to go out there and bump opinions with people and create a wave that is so infectious. It's something that you can hold on to and smile about. It's something that even now our country, Jamaica, here is we're losing it. And you only find it in small enclaves in the countryside. And he embodied that. Like he
Wow.
made you feel like you were welcomed, regardless of where you are. And it's something that Jamaica was known for and we're losing. But yeah, he was a powerful person. Alric Jones. Yeah, man. My hero.
Yes, your hero, your dad, you came from powerful stock. So I know you're going to keep the legacy going, Brother Anis. So please join us when you have a chance. There's this lady, Wandra from Albany, Georgia. She was one of the earliest to come in. If you can just tell us a word as to what made you come tonight. And we are wrapping up. We're right at 10.
Okay. I met Alric on Zoom. I hold a Monday night devotion and discussion, and he started coming and he didn't stop. He always left us with something to think about. He was never about telling us what we should do on whatever subject we were talking about. And he would sing, and it's just, I'm gonna miss him so. I haven't known him for long, but I felt this connection with him, and I'm happy to be here to hear all the stories. He was a wonderful person.
Glad you were
is
able
a
to join
wonderful
us.
person.
Yes, because we never really die. The soul is
No.
everlasting. And this
He
is the time
is.
when we can keep calling upon him. So,
Yes.
friends, if you want
Well,
any more comments, you can put it in the
I
chat.
just want to wrap up with a good spiritual statement here from Baha'u'llah to refresh the minds as we near to depart or the meeting.
Yes, go
Could
ahead.
I proceed?
I'm going to share the tablet of Ahmed to close us out as people leave the space. So go ahead, please.
Right. Blessed is the soul at the hour of its separation from the body. Is sanctified from the vain imaginings of the peoples of the world. Such a soul liveth and moveth in accordance with the will of its creator, and entereth the highest paradise, the all highest paradise. The maids of heavens, inmates of the loftiest mansion, will circle around it, and the prophets of God and his chosen ones will seek to accompany it. With them, that soul will freely converse and will recount unto them that which has been made to endure in the path of God, the Lord of all worlds. If any man be told that which has been ordained for such a soul in the world of God, the Lord of the throne on high and of the earth below, his whole being will instantly blaze out in his greatest longing to attain the most exalted, that sanctified and resplendent station. The nature of the soul after death can never be described, nor it is meet and permissible to reveal its whole character to the eyes of men. The prophets of the messengers of God have been sent down for the sole purpose of guiding mankind to the straight path of truth. The purpose underlying their revelation has been to educate all men that they may at the hour of death ascend into the utmost purity and sanctity, and with absolute detachment to the throne of the Most High. The lights which these souls radiate is responsible for the progress of the world and the advancement of its peoples. They are like unto leaven, which leaveneth the world of being, and constitute the animating force, through which the art and wonders of the world are made manifest. Through them, the clouds rain their bounty upon men, and the earth bringeth forth all its fruits. All things must need have a cause, a motive power, an animating principle. These souls and symbols of detachment have provided and will continue to provide the supreme moving impulse in the world of being. The world beyond is different from this world, as this world is different from that of the child while still in the womb of the mother. When the soul attaineth the presence of God, it will assume the form that best befitted its immortality and is worthy of its celestial habitation. Thank you.
Thanks, Ellis. Tamara, any closing words from any family member or yourself? Because we're at the 10 o'clock hour, a little bit beyond. Yeah.
Thank you so much, but no, nothing else to add. We're deeply appreciative for everyone being here tonight and for the love that you have expressed. Thank you all so much on behalf of the entire family here and those online as well.
Wonderful. Thank you all, everyone, for coming tonight to honor our brother, Alric. We'll continue to honor his memory with prayers and service and teaching, the stuff that he liked to do. Teach the cause. That was his mantra. I'm just going to play the tablet of Ahmed, and you could just gradually wander out as we end the meeting. Thank you all.
He is the King, the all-knowing, the wise. Though the nightingale of paradise singeth upon the twigs of the tree of eternity, with holy and sweet melodies, proclaiming to the sincere ones the glad tidings of the nearness of God, calling the believers in the divine unity to the court of the presence of the generous one, informing the severed ones of the message which hath been revealed by God. The King, the glorious, the peerless, guiding the lovers to the seat of sanctity, and to this resplendent beauty.
Verily, this is that most great beauty foretold in the books of the messengers,
through whom truth shall be distinguished from error, and the wisdom of every command shall be tested. Verily, he is the tree of life that bringeth forth the fruits of God.
He exalts
the powerful, the great. Oh, I bear thou witness, verily he is God, and there is no God but him.
the King, the protector, the incomparable, the omnipotent,
and that the one whom he hath sent forth by the name of Ali,
was the true one from God,
to whose commands we are all conforming.
Say, oh people, be obedient
to the ordinances of God,
which have been enjoined in the Bible
by the glorious,
the wise one.
Verily, he is a king of the messenger,
and his book is the mother book.
Did ye but know? Thus doth the nightingale utter his call unto you from this prison. He hath but to deliver this clear message.
Whosoever desireth,
let him turn aside from this counsel.
and whosoever desireth,
let him choose the path to his Lord.
oh people,
if you deny these verses, by what proof have ye believed in God? Produce it, O assemblage of false ones.
nay, by the one in whose hand is my soul.
They are not, and never shall be able to do this.
Even should they combine to assist one another.
Oh, Amma,
forget not my bounties while I am absent.
remember my days during thy days,
and my distress and banishment in this remote prison.
and be thou so steadfast in my love,
that thy heart shall not waver,
even if the swords of the enemy's rain blows upon thee,
and all the heavens and the earth arouse against thee.
Be thou as a flame of fire to my enemies, and a river of life eternal to my loved ones.
And be not of those who doubt.
And if thou art overtaken by affliction in my path, or degradation for my sake, be not thou troubled thereby.
Rely upon God,
thy God and the Lord of thy fathers.
for the people are wandering in the paths of delusion,
bereft of discernment to see God with their own eyes,
or hear his melody with their own ears.
Thus have we found them, as thou also dost witness.
Thus have their superstitions become veils between them and their own hearts, and kept them from the path of God.
The exalted, the great, be thou assured in thyself that verily he who turns away from his beauty hath also turned away from the messengers of the past, and showeth pride towards God from all eternity
to all eternity.
Learn well this tablet, oh Ahmad,
chanted during thy days, and withhold not thyself therefrom.
For verily God hath ordained for the one who chants it
the reward of 100 martyrs, and a service in both worlds.
favors have we bestowed upon thee as a bounty on our part and a mercy from our presence,
that thou mayest feel those who are grateful.
My God, should one who is in affliction or grief read this tablet with absolute sincerity,
God will dispel his sadness,
solve his difficult needs,
and remove his afflictions.
Verily, he is the merciful,
the compassionate.
Praise be to God, the Lord of all the world.
Lord